Are we live, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Hi everyone. A very good morning to a very good evening to all. Sorry for that. So today we are live here at Ignite India Education for all of you on a particular demand of colleges. Like that you are asking for the reviews of a particular college because I guess these are some of the important or the top colleges, or I can say one of the best colleges in India according to the NIRF ranking that has been released in 2021. And today we are up here with one of the colleges which you guys were asking for, and that's BMS College of Architecture in Bangalore. So, today what we will be doing is that we'll be looking at the insights of the college. What are we getting, or if you are going to take admission, the most important thing first is your admission procedure for getting admission into the college, and what's the cutoff, because two important things over here. And yeah, lastly but not the least is your fee structure part. Now post that we will check with how can you get, once you are done with your admission, then what sort of infrastructure you get in the college, how you are proceeding for it, what will be your college life once you are into BMS College of Architecture in Bangalore, and along with that the faculty profile, how are they, and all this discussion. And me being from the same college, I hope I will be able to give you a very good insight about BMS College of Architecture in Bangalore. So let's quickly start without wasting any time. I will just share my screen, so just give me a minute. Okay, so let's have a quick start. Yeah. Uh, okay, guys. So let's quickly discuss about the very important college. Or right now, according to the NIRF ranking in India, the best architecture college, you can say one of the best, ranking as number 15th in all over India. So you can really understand the impact of the college that BMS is having, and the impact BMS is having among all Karnataka students, not only Karnataka, from all all states of India. So let's today quickly have a discussion about this college. Let us know that how can you get your admission, what are the things that you need to go through, your cutoff, followed by the rest of the things. Okay, so as I have mentioned here, you can see the college info, infrastructure, fees and courses, and admission procedure. So let's have a discussion on this. Yeah. Okay. So as I was telling, this college is having an NIRF ranking in 2021 as 15th. So you can understand that the college which is having an NIRF ranking on 15th, the college will be definitely having an infrastructure that will attract quite a number of students throughout India. And now when a college is attracting so many students from India, the question lies over here that how can you get your admission, what's the procedure, and what's the cutoff marks, because as the more demand of a college you will be having, the more amount of the more amount of marks will be required, and the cutoff will also go high. So without wasting any time, let me tell you first, keeping the slide over here. So BMS here, all these things are provided over here, infrastructure and all, we will be coming to everything. But let's before that quickly discuss about how can you get your admission into BMS College of Architecture, the most important part. So BMS College of Architecture offers you admission in three ways. Most importantly, just listen to them carefully. Okay, your first option is you can take your admission via the KSET counseling, but that validates only for the Karnataka students. So if you are a student of Karnataka, you can take your admission via the KSET counseling, which will be there, and you can get your seat in that college. Now the other criteria or the other way you can tell is through the Comet K counseling, which is going to happen for architecture students. And once it's there, you need to select your preferences, and if BMS, the preference, according to the preference you have set and according to the marks you have scored, if BMS is the option that you can get, then you will be getting the college. Now the third option is via the management admissions that is there. So management admissions, it is something you will always come at the end because it requires the fees amount is quite high. I'll be coming to that part as well. And along with the fees part, I don't prefer you that you must have to look at the end of 5 years, what is the return you are getting out of the investment that you are doing into your college right now. So, according to that, I will not really prefer you that you invest a lot amount of money and get into BMS or any other college that might be the best architecture college. But the thing is, yeah, if you are totally intent towards that, no, I have to go for that particular college only, then you can go for that. If not, via Common K or case. So as I was telling, case it is for Karnataka students. Now coming to the part of your admission cutoff. So see, to be very frank, as of now, there are no ranks released. So I cannot speak accordingly to the ranks. Okay. Now speaking on basis of marks, for getting admission into BMS via KSET or via Comet K, the minimum mark should be around, according to this year particularly, 130 and above. This is the approximation that I am giving you, providing you guys, or we are providing you from Ignite India Education. Okay. Along with that, your boards percentage approximation is that according to this year's average, we can see that most of the students have a higher percentage of marks. So average will be around 85 to 90 and above will be the percentage in your boards. So if you are fulfilling both of the criteria, then you are eligible for admission into BMS. There are chances, I will say, I'm not ensuring you that, but make sure you connect us with the Google form provided in the description box below, and we will let you know about that how can you get your admission. There's a link provided. Make sure you connect us and we will help you with this. And most importantly, as of now, Ignite India will not be charging you a single rupee for the first 100 registrations. Okay, so you can come for the counseling over here, take the valid input, stay with us, join the Ignite India community as an alumni, and get the benefits throughout your college life for internships and lots of other things. Okay, so now I have talked about these two things. Lastly, the last factor but not the least, if you are willing to go for a management admission, whatever happens at the end, the criteria I will say you first is minimum requirement is around 100 or 110, I guess, will be the cutoff for BMS in management seat, because over management you really don't get any rank. It's about your Nata marks, so they will keep a variation of 100 to 110, I guess, above which any marks they will allow for the management admissions. Now along with this, both percentage will remain almost the same, but coming to the fees part, which I will be telling you guys right now, there is a drastic difference. There is a lot of difference which you need to look at and analyze, guys. Like, okay, if I'm investing some money in the college, is it worth enough? Yes, no. So we'll be coming to that. Now the thing is, for KSET admissions, the BMS fee structure as of 2020, just 2021, the fee structures have not been released yet. So I'm just telling you, inclusive of your BTU charges, which has to be added while you are in college. As of 2020, your fee structure for KSET was within 1 lakh rupees per annum. For Comet K, the fee structure goes around approximately around 2.5 lakhs per annum, inclusive of these things. And along your management admission fees will go around 6.85 per annum. That's how these three fees goes. Now, along with this, the other factor or the other criteria that you will have to add on now is your hostel fees. If you are not a resident of Bangalore or not living nearby. So the hostel fees of BMS will be going around 1,85,000 per year. That is an extra charges. So for now, fulfill just completing the whole thing for your KSET admissions, 1 plus 1.85. Comet K 2.5 plus 1.85, and for management it's 6.85 plus 1.85. That is how it goes. I guess I have clearly explained you the thing. Okay, now let us just talk about something about BMS here that I have just taken out the things from our my college website, I can say. So BMS is affiliated actually to VTU. Everyone knows that, and your examinations, your whatever syllabus and all the curriculum will be followed according to the VTU syllabus. Okay. Now this is a 40 years old college just in terms of architecture, and for the past 3 years, BMS CA is a different campus now. So BMS College of Architecture is not no more like attached with the College of Engineering. It's a different campus. Now, one more thing, students over here, which you must take a note of, is all about don't mislead yourself with BMS College of Architecture and BMS School of Architecture. BMS School of Architecture is in Yalanka. That's a different college. Comes under the same trustee office or the same trustee board, but it's a different campus. CA is a different campus, and students aspires for BMS College of Architecture. So make a note of it. Okay. Now, obviously, the infrastructure and all these things are really great. Me studying in the college, I'm just totally pleased with everything, whatever we have got. And most importantly, coming to the factor about the faculty, what you get is just, I will say, on my personal experience, it's a kind of school faculties what you get over there. They're really helpful to you and they guide you in a very proper manner. And for your each and every needs, they contact you themselves. So that is one of the most important thing which you can't really expect in your college. In engineering college, so definitely not. We actually, the thoughts which we have in our mind is professor will come, give a lecture, go, now it's all dependent on us. But in BMS CA, that thing is just the opposite. You get lots of guidance. Now, obviously, architecture is a career when you need your creativity and you need to develop something. So that's where your talent is required. Okay, so without reading all this stuff, let us move on. So infrastructure wise, we'll be speaking about the library and information center. That's definitely there and really helpful. To be very frank, in architecture, you guys don't have to buy any books. The number of books is totally zero. I hope most of you couldn't believe that, but that's the truth. So what you get is that your sheets, some of my videos in my channel, I have shown you guys that how the sheets are being drafted, then what sort of portfolios you need to develop. So those are the things. It's all about your creativity, model making and all. And whatever the faculty explains you in the class, according to that, you will have to work on. So it's something like someone is coming, someone is explaining you, giving a brief, and according to the brief, you have to implement that in a real life. That's how things do work. Now, apart from that, if you really need to go through some books, faculties will let you know that, and you can just go to the library. Right now, they are having all the books uploaded in their official, e-library as well, where you can just check it from at the ease of your home. So that's really they have developed, and you can say the comfort that you get in the college is really up to the mark. Now, site visits are definitely there, computer labs, different workshops, study tools, hostel facilities. We'll be looking up to all these things. Courses in this institute is B.Arch, M.Arch, and doctorate. So all the things are there. Now, bachelor's in architecture, the undergraduate program was started in 1980. So you can understand a college which has been started in 1980, how developed or what sort of standard that college will be having. Well, obviously, with the NIRF ranking, and if you visit the campus, it's really marvelous. Okay. So yeah, most importantly, I would like to emphasize on this part that the activities are the guest lectures, industry seminars, and hands-on workshops which are written here. That's not just something that is written in pen and paper mode. That really happens in the college. We have attending there is a seminar almost every week. So you get in touch with all those architects or these eminent persons, and it's really a lot of exposure. So admission procedure now I have already explained you, and just I forgot to mention the number of seats, that is 120, out of which in Comet K you get around 35 or 33 or 35 number of seats for all India category students. Through KSET, I guess it's around 65 or 70. Yeah, around 70, I guess. And the rest of these seats which are there, those are for management admissions. No, that goes like that, okay? Okay, these things, okay, fine. So that's all with the admission procedure and all these things. I guess I have explained you everything about the college, how you are opting for that, what should you look at, or what are the important things that you will have to check into while opting for your architecture college. And truly speaking, BMS will really change your life if you can get into. Now, the marks, everything I have clearly explained you. Now, what you have to do is that connect me or connect, I will say connect us by just filling the Google form or the bit.ly form which is provided there in the description box. That's all for the day, guys. See you in the next session, and we'll be coming up with several reviews. So don't forget to subscribe the channel and stay tuned to the channel for like good information, I will say, or these important reviews about the college which you must know before joining any college. That's all for the day, guys. Thanks a lot. See you.